This video is called 3 Questions, and we are really focusing our 3 questions on the holidays. And I want to welcome people back to Hopeful Tribe, or to Hopeful Tribe if it's your first time here. And it's really exciting to me, this video, because it's our first video we're filming in the new Hopeful Tribe headquarters.
Yes.
Right here in downtown Oakland. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's really amazing. And I wanted to introduce the love of my life, my fiance, Devi Moore. And you might have seen her in some of the Fight with Myself videos that we've done. I've pretty much just done shorts since we've been together. Maybe a couple other things, kind of preoccupied, but that's a good thing. I was waiting for her for a long time, you guys. You know, painfully single. You heard about it. So really happy she's in my life, and we're all moved in to Hopeful Tribe headquarters.
We are. We're a few boxes to unload, but yeah, for the most part.
If you see the ticker at the bottom that says for more information, you can also read all about her coaching services on our website. So not only can you book with me, you can book with her.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Oh, since we're doing this, do you want to talk about what kind of coaching you offer?
Yeah. So my coaching's primarily focused on parent-child relationships, right? So it's relationship coaching for parents and children, but it's also good for maybe caregivers and recipients. So yeah, it's basically how to help parents support their kids' motivation and help kids be able to communicate in a way that helps them get along better with their parents.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. You should book.
Cool. Way cool. Okay. So this video is called 3 Questions, and we are really focusing our 3 questions on the holidays and how to deal with stuff that normally comes up during the holidays. So the first question is, what are 3 ways you've coped with loneliness during the holidays?
Yeah. So I've been single for so long that loneliness has been an issue, right? And so I've always tried to pick something that I really love to do. I have siblings, but there have been times when we haven't gotten together, especially after the parents have passed away and that sort of thing. So I'll go camping and just me and the dog, and just chill out and camp. It's mostly glamping because I'll camp in a little cabin and we'll sit and hang out and eat potato chips together. So just basically hang out with the dog, go to a favorite spot, and get in some nature. So that's one way. Other ways is just to stay connected with friends, just go through my whole contact list. And often I'll have a little tiny Christmas tree in the cabin, really tiny one, and I'll take pictures of the Christmas tree and send it to folks saying Merry Christmas, and then spark up a conversation to people who I haven't spoken to in maybe a year. So connect with friends, and then do a lot of kind of just walking in nature, just exactly what I want to do. I don't do anything that I don't want to do. I just treat myself really nice, myself and the dog. That's why, potato chips are fine, all that stuff, junk food, whatever. Yeah. So just go for a lot of walks and a lot of sort of self-care things that I love to do.
Yeah. That's so cool. Especially the potato chips. I like that a lot. Okay. What are 2 ways you've dealt with depression during the holidays?
So 2 ways. Yeah. Depression is a big one. It's close to the loneliness thing, isn't it, though? I just make sure the first one way is I make sure I sort of surround myself with positive people who really love me and are supportive, as best I can, whether it be in person, make little, dates every day with a different person who maybe I haven't seen in a while, or if it can't be dates, go see them in person. Because people are so busy during the holidays, at least let's do a phone or a Zoom call, or and sometimes it's a date to we'll watch a movie at the same time with a
Mhm.
friend, if we have to do it virtually, which leads me to the second way I deal with it is to watch a lot of good Christmas movies. Like last year, I
Mm.
honed a list of like one per day of Christmas movies, like just ones that I put them on this website that I share with some writer friends of mine, and just each day it was a different Christmas movie, ones that I hadn't seen, and that also unusual Christmas movies, like The Apartment was on there, that one with Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine,
Mhm.
and just anything that sort of mentioned Christmas or had a Christmas tree or was sort of Christmas adjacent. There was one that was Thanksgiving on there.
Cool.
Yeah. So just good holiday movies that make you feel good or have some inspiring message. Yeah.
Can we link to your list in the
We
video
can.
description?
What a great idea.
That's
Yes,
so
yes,
cool.
we can. Yes, we can. It's awesome.
I love that. Okay, cool. Last question. What's one way you handled grief during the holidays?
Yeah, so the year after my dad died, we did this really sweet thing. Actually, that was a year where my brother had died the previous year, and my dad died, and then my uncle died, and my dad's oldest brother. So we had three sort of deaths that we were dealing with, and a good friend had given me a candle in a little heart-shaped bowl. Um, when my dad died, and I went to the shop where she'd found it, and I found two others in different colors. And so my dad's was red, and my brother's was green, and my uncle's was purple. And so we had the candles in the heart shaped bowls. And so we just that day on Christmas Day, the family got together and we just sort of lit the candles as sort of a symbolic having them there, just so that we could have their presence there, and just spent some time like thinking about them and focusing for a little bit. And that was really, really a super sweet thing that, just we didn't sort of ignore the fact that, oh, let's just be cheerful and stoic. We brought them there into the room. Yeah. So that's a good way that I recommend to anybody. Figure out a way to bring them into the room,
Mhm.
with you. Don't sort of push it away, because it'll creep in on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Bite you in the butt.
Bite you in the butt, I guess. I guess, baby. I don't know. What are 3 ways that you've coped with loneliness during the holidays?
Oh, wow. Um, Fortunately, I haven't had too many lonely holidays because I became a mom when I was 19. And so I've always had children around during the holidays. But sometimes during breakups, I would feel really lonely during the holidays. And the first thing I would do to cope was usually to just immerse myself in some kind of activity that I liked.
Mhm.
Like um, one year, I was going through a breakup on Christmas, and I went ahead and worked on this really difficult puzzle. And I just stayed up all night making this puzzle.
Mhm.
And then um, another thing I did when I didn't have like another grown up to share the holidays with
Mhm.
was I would just really focus on how fun it was to be with my kids on the holidays. Just, like love the one you're with.
Yeah, yeah.
Like just never mind that I didn't have a partner. I would just really get into the whole kid Christmas.
That's sweet.
And one year, even though I could like scarcely afford it, I went to FAO Schwartz. You know that toy store?
Yeah, yeah, from Big, right?
Yeah. And I bought all their presents there
Oh,
because I knew that would be really exciting for them.
yes, yes, yes. You took them with you?
No, no.
Oh.
I just bought all their presents from their like big expensive presents and wrapped them all up, and that was like my way of coping with being a single parent at Christmas was making like the uh Christmas gift opening thing like the most exciting thing they'd ever had.
Oh,
You
that's
know?
really sweet.
And then I guess um another way I've coped with loneliness during the holidays is to just um spend a lot of time talking with friends on the phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If they weren't available in person, at least I could talk to them on the phone and feel like they were there, you know?
Very nice. All right. What are 2 ways you've dealt with depression during the holidays?
Okay.
2 ways this time.
I really love Christmas music. So if I'm depressed in the holiday season, really it helps a lot for me to just play some Christmas music or to play it on the piano or join some people who are caroling or something like that. Because the Christmas music, it's really hard for me to stay sad when I'm playing Christmas music. And what else? For people who aren't into singing Christmas songs, I really think getting out into the community and doing service work is one of the best ways to fight depression.
Sure. Yeah.
Like quite often, because I worked in nonprofits for a few decades, I would be hosting some holiday event at an agency.
Yeah.
And that really helped to, battle depression.
Sure. Giving.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. All right. So the third question. So what's one way you handle grief during the holidays, baby? You laughed. That's a good one.
One way I handled grief during the holidays. Actually, my first holiday without this significant other I had who passed away, I wrapped up presents for him as if he was still there.
Oh, wow.
And set up an altar for him by the Christmas tree so that, we could like celebrate together.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, a lot of people, I think, kind of, when they're grieving, they kind of take a step back from it because they don't want to feel how bad it feels to miss that person. But I've always noticed, like with my own grieving process, that the more I just kind of embrace it and really feel the pain, the faster the process goes. What gives you hope?
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah. What gives me hope? The future, right? Even if I'm in a moment that's difficult, knowing that given the chance to make thoughtful choices, the future can be better, right? So yeah, just what gives me hope is the future. And especially since I've met you, the future just seems super duper bright. So having someone in my life gives me amazing hope. But yeah, just always focusing on not looking behind. And if the present isn't going that well, just focusing on the potential future.
I love that.
Do you?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. Aww. That's with the kids. All right, hopeful tribe. You stay joyful and feel loved until I see you again.
That's